plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher. And can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Standing in now, number 29. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here it comes, 2-0.
Aye. Yeah.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Nothing for the White Sox in their half of the first. Time for the Twins to swing the bat. You're watching MLB Network. Number 41 gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see.
And now a pitch on the way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you, but if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now at the plate, Aire Adrianza. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1, here's the pitch.
No, inside.
Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting third. The catcher. Number 15.
So coming to the plate, number 15. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Buxton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1.
Nope.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Into the box now, number 90, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth. The designated hitter, Nelson.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two out, nobody on.
Ball
Now
2.
it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
There's ball 4.
Extra base.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0.
Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
This isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
The 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. For the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Into the box, Seth Bull. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, nobody on.
That's ball
And he
two.
won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Abreu's going to head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And lo and behold, the White Sox are currently on top of the AL in that category. At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Two down.
Batting set. The designated hitter, Luis Robert.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luis Robert. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball one. Counts 1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth. The second baseman. Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 home.
Ball. Down.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's Byron Buxton now. A ball and no strikes. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the 1-0. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
That's
Outside,
wide,
that's the ball.
2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here's Donaldson down at third. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yomer Sanchez. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in once again, Ehire Adrianza, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Ehire Adrianza.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
To the plate now, number 15. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Up next for the
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Number 90 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. None out, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball two.
2-2.
And he struck him out.
Now batting.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Bounce towards the second baseman. To second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, and they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Nope.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Rosario is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
3 and 2.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time, and that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 4 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting. Number 29.
In now, number 29. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes Kepler. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth Bull, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. Number 29 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop. A-Ray. Adrianza.
Stepping in, A-Ray Adrianza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Jimenez coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting. Number 15.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 15. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
At the plate now, number 90. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first base
At the plate, Jose Abreu. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Abreu brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Three and one now as that misses down and in.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. 3-2 now. Hit high and deep to left field. Rosario is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Ready now, Luis Robert. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Bases. The 2-1.
Hey, 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Cruz is retired, and there's one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
1 out, nobody on. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, it's his last inning.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Julio Teheran enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Julio Teheran.
Josh Donaldson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch.
Hey.
The 0-1 delivery. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw won't get him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So it's 1st and 3rd with 2 away, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope,
off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. So here's Yoan Moncada. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting. Right fielder. Leury Garcia.
Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Garcia just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
One 0 count. Here it is.
That's outside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and 1 count to the pale hose leadoff hitter.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez,
Ball one, no strike.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That's a ball.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Ball, no strike.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Helpful.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Nope.
Number 29 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. Now a scathe. White Sox strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Ehire Adrianza, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Number 15 is on deck. And it's fouled away. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Coming to the plate now, number 15. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
He'll try again, 1-2.
Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
So now to the plate, number 90. Popped him up. Bull is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no
Hey, you
strikes.
want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 pitch, and that one's over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Seth Bull, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
That
strike.
swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
First offering on its way. Eloy Jimenez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Luis Robert, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Max Kepler.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. One out, nobody on.
Yeah.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Breaking ball.
One ball,
That's in
one
the
strike.
dirt as he takes a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch
Ball,
is a
that's out.
changeup that's looked at for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Jimenez coming in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting. The second baseman. Marwin. Gonzalez.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Tehran sets. First pitch on the way. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
No, that's
And now
ball.
a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead it 6-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
No, that's
Here's a
down.
breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Set to deliver pitch number 120. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
Now here's the pitch. Too high.
3-0.
And it's 3-0. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Matt Foster comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Matt Foster.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Aye.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Two and two.
I got the count.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Ehire Adrianza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Aye.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a
2 balls,
fastball, but
2
that's
strikes.
easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped him up. Abreu over to his left. He's got it one away.
Now batting. Number 15.
Digging in and looking for more, number 15. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Outside, that's a
Off
ball.
the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runners on first with 1 down. Strike called. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cabbage will be next. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. It's the Twins 6 and the White Sox nothing. Cody Stashak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 61. Cody.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Yolmer
Leading off for
Sanchez.
the White Sox, the second base, Yolmer Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
0-1. Here's the pitch.
The count's 1-1.
Swung on
1
and
ball,
missed. 1-2
strikes.
now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used. Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
In now, number 29. As the
Whoa,
first pitch
that's
to him is
down.
a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's
And he
ball
lays
2.
off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but
2
it's
balls,
2-0.
No strike.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to
Count,
hit the
3-0.
fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. A runner at first with no outs here.
Hey!
That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Rosario. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now bat, catcher.
To the plate now, Seth Bull, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Nobody out, runner on first. Three and one.
1 strike.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Nope.
And
Ball
he
4.
will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Tyler Duffy takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Tyler Duffy.
Digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Bull is on his way home. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 3. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next for the White Sox.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Luis Robert hit hard to short. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
Now batting. The third base. Yohan Moncada.
So digging in now, Yohan Moncada. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1's the count.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. From the stretch.
1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And there's
that's
ball
off the
2
plate.
now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, he's 0 for 5. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The White Sox down to their last strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he fouls this one off. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tony Ono earns win number 7 on the season. Tyler Duffy closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.